Alrighty. Hi, and welcome. This is part 4, and we are still on this really, really big mansion. Um, so, we're going to work on this north wing here um, and see what we can't do to fill up this huge space here. Um, that is a lot of space. But I think we're going to put a room here. Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah. 2 rooms. Okay. I wish we could um, put the stairs at like an angle, like a diagonal. But obviously we can't do that, so this is what we're gonna do. Um, and I think this is gonna be a suite. So, like the bedroom and then the ensuite bathroom, I think is what we're gonna end up going with here. Um, I know it's kind of like a weird shape, but it's no, not like I don't like having wallpaper in bathrooms. Same with paint. I'm sure it would be fine, but I prefer having like tile. Um, that's just a personal preference, and I do that in real life too, where I prefer having tile in um, bathrooms. Um, and this room, I think we're gonna do like a princess room here. Yeah, princess suite, and I'm gonna expand this just a little bit. Isn't it? It's so funny what expanding just by like a tile size can do for a room. Like I just, um, it really makes or breaks a room, just the size of it. Um, yeah, size does matter. uh, okay. So, and I like that. I forgot I have that CC. Um, do 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 do. Okay, here we go. And I've never used these as nightstands, but you know what? I think I should. They were super girly, but I really like the way that they look. I usually use them for the bathroom, which I think is what they're intended for. Um, but uh, that works, and that's really bulky, super bulky. That's really modern, but I think it works. I like the pink. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Okay, so fireplace, because you got to have in a space like this, I feel like you need to have a way to warm up a room and don't rely on central heating and air because I mean royalty, they probably already have it. But I feel like this is just um, better. I'm not liking that arch. There we go. I think that looks so much better. And so, this is a weird looking room because of that diagonal, but I think we're gonna put the toilet there. Yeah. And then we don't have room for both a shower and a tub, so I think we're just gonna do a tub. And then let's do a sink, and this is the same um, CC as those nightstands that we just placed. No, I don't like that. I use that mirror a lot. I like the size of it. It's thin, um, which means it doesn't run into any of the sinks, faucets, and I don't know. It's big enough to where it takes up space, um, but without interfering with anything. I like it. So I lost some footage there. It looks like, but I moved the library that was here to the to the second floor, and then this is going to be like a throne room for the king and queen, because I feel like in every like like fantasy series there has to be a throne room. You know, if you're gonna do like a noble house or a royalty house, um, we're just gonna call it royalty since we got that princess suite in there. Um, but I feel like there needs to be a room where you like present the guests to the king and queen, um, and I feel like that's important. So let's just put like something there. Um, there we go. Okay, and so because we took out the library, this is looking a little um, bland. So let's see if we can't spice it up a little bit or jazz it up, because I'm taking from like Buckingham Palace, like in Victoria, the show. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but you know, you gotta have a throne room where you're presented to the king and queen, and then, but it has to be opulent. You know, we're going for um, ancient, historical, but also um, kind of modern, because I know like Albert brought in uh, a lot of technological advances. He was a huge supporter. But okay, anyway, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And then we'll have these seats back there. Normally, I only put them when I do bay windows, but I feel like they fit in that space pretty nicely. And then I like this decal. I got it comes in the Get Famous package. Um, but I feel like it goes so well with what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. Okay. And if you hear crying, that's just my nephew. Um, okay. And no, I'm not in charge of them. My brother, their dad is here. So, yeah. Okay. So that is that room right there. Put in like a marker so that people know where they're supposed to stand, in order to present themselves. Um, and this is what I ended up doing with the library, where I ended up moving it um, to put a rug in here. I like that decal. Ooh, okay. I like that. file. Do. Just a random candle. I wish they had more of these in game. I like the candelabra. To be fair, there's probably more in the vampire series that I don't have. But I'm gonna end up putting some of these decals. That's the thing with sizing. Uh, is sometimes it's kind of hard to select the thing that you're trying to select. Um, but okay, I like having that. I just feel like it adds something, so I'm gonna add some along this path here. Um, I don't know why. I feel like that adds something to it. Um, okay, and then these up here on the third floor are going to be the king and queen suites. I know one side is thinner than the other, so I'm going to have to fix that. I might have to move those stairs too, come to think of it. Um, honestly. Okay, so that's probably going to be in the next video. Um, I know I hate having to cut it off like that, but honestly, with the spacing situation. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to add the windows up here really quickly, and then I'm going to fix this right here. And this brings us to the end of part 4. I'll have part 5 up ASAP. Have a good day.